Yes, the lounge show. I was asked famously to be the announcer for that show, and at the time I didn't see the vision. Like most people, I underestimated the program and its hosts. Foolishly, of course. Later, I came crawling back on my hands and knees, begging for the job, but of course, by that time, it had already been given to Latbat. So I had to graciously accept my defeat and learned a valuable lesson.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob et Bob.
Oh my God, that looks so much better with her. Okay, that's loud. Hi,
It's not loud
everybody.
here.
And we're talking to you if you're part of the everybody. I'm Bob. It says right there, Bob Doyle, Las Vegas. So
And,
just to be clear, my name is not Bob Doyle, Las
Bob
Vegas.
Doyle, Las Vegas. It's not like you married a guy named Las Vegas.
Right. Or a girl.
It's not a
taken-
hyphenated name.
No, it's not. Bob Doyle, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm Rob Scott, Atlanta.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
At least if you're in the Eastern time zone. Here in the Pacific time zone, we got about 6:01 at this point, p.m. This is a little thing we call the lounge. It's a phone call with an intro, and we've been
That's all it is.
We are going on 5 years.
Coming up.
It's insane.
Coming up on 5 years. And by the way, it took 5 years for Bob to realize there's one little mouse click that turned me from 720 to 1080. And that's resolution. That's camera resolution, boys and girls.
I can't believe I mean, I don't know how, because I've been to that menu a million times, and maybe I lowered it because we were having connection issues. But it will be interesting to see if we get that little glitch this time.
That, and also now we realize that Bob has always been harboring these kind of, I don't know, jealousy. He wanted to look better than me. So he probably did this on purpose. So
I would have put a
Bob-
little. I could have done a million things.
Right. He would have put his gap between my teeth.
Yeah, you name it. Anyway, no. But
Hold on.
I think this.
Yeah, it's raining.
It's raining.
We're getting a nice Saturday rain here in Atlanta.
Oh no! Well, we are
I can
not.
hear it.
We are
What?
not. Sorry, I got a yawn. I can't hide it.
Okay.
I could
There
not
you go.
suppress it, or I would have done the face.
So
98
it's dry
degrees
there.
here.
Of course,
I mean,
it's Las Vegas. It's dry there, but it's been a very wet summer here in Atlanta.
not here. That's
Do you ever have a rainy season? You don't have even a season. It just rains on occasion.
every now and then we get like a monsoony type of thing they call them, and
Yeah.
they're just really like severe thunderstorms or whatever, and they breeze through pretty quickly. They're spectacular. We get our lawn furniture blown around, and
You get a light show?
a little.
Yeah.
On a good one, we will.
Have you ever had power outages? Because, see, you don't have lightning strikes, so the power rarely goes out, does it?
Yeah, I don't know that. I can't think of a time I've ever had a power outage in Vegas.
Well, I certainly can, as you well know, when the sump pump stuff. Like, for example, if I were to just go off the air, if you just lose me here during the show, although this sounds like a nice summer rain out there, Bob. It doesn't sound like one of those. Like sometimes
Torrential.
yeah, or when the lightning hits and thunder is immediately following
right.
the lightning, then you know it's a closey, and that's usually when power's going to go.
Are you
transformer?
Are you like me? Are you like me? Are you like me, someone who, when they hear thunder, immediately thinks of Poltergeist and The Counting?
No.
Oh my God!
In fact, I would never go to Poltergeist. Isn't that interesting?
Or
Now,
lightning,
thunder
not thunder, but the whole
No.
because he's afraid of the storm, and Craig T. Nelson says, well, just count after the lightning, and if you can count further, it means the storm's going away.
Oh, see, you know what? Now that you say that, I vaguely recall that line in the movie. I didn't. I'm more. In fact, and the same thing with the kid in bed, scared about outside, was in Polar Express. As the kid is laying in bed, and there's the tree outside or whatever. I think it was Polar Express. It was a Spielberg thing. I know.
I think
No, I'm serious. It was a Spielberg movie where the kid, because I saw a whole biography on Spielberg one time, and he talked about how when he was a boy, he was scared of There was a
well,
tree
they
out in the
definitely did
yard.
the tree in Poltergeist. So you're saying that they did it in another one?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Maybe
him
not.
being,
Okay, was Poltergeist? He didn't direct Poltergeist. He had a hand in
Toby
it. Though,
yes, he had a hand in it. There's a lot of controversy around that, but yeah.
All right, so maybe that's what I'm thinking about. But
Yeah,
either way, no, I never had the it's further away thing. I don't go Poltergeist. Now as an adult, again, all I think about is the power better not go off. I do not want to tote 5-gallon buckets. It sucks. First of all, the power's out and the whole house is dark and there's no fans and there's no air conditioning and there's no... I mean, forget about, I can't watch TV. I'm just PO'd that the place just gets stagnant. Your house just gets stagnant. And, of course, it's only happening during rain, so it's sticky and humid and stagnant. And no air is moving and and then you're sitting downstairs with a flashlight watching the water rise in the deep well with an orange 5-gallon Home Depot bucket, and you just keep toting it. And of course, before you can even tote it out, you have to disconnect the garage door opener because it doesn't open, and you've got to open it. It's just a major pain in the ass. And that's all. It used to be, oh, neat, let's record, Bob. Let's get the binaural microphones, and it's thundering and lightning, and oh, how cool. That's, I've noticed, actually, now that I say this out loud, I've noticed that I was too drunk to realize that the power could go out any minute, and then we'd be screwed. You're drunk, and so you don't get. Listen to the rain; it's so neato. That's all I do now. Hey, I don't dislike the rain, and I know you like that sound. No,
but listen to the rain, hooray! I think that's supposed to be me.
No,
I think it's based on me.
Well,
I'm the one who recorded the rain, not you.
I wasn't mocking you at the time, but it is. But now that you mention it, that is your jam. You like that rainy.
It was. I loved a rainy night, but I don't
was that
have
Eddie Rabbit?
Yes, I don't have a set of good binaural recorders anymore. I've gone through like 3 different sets, and one of the mics they don't last.
Yeah,
that's right. I said it. So what up this week?
Good.
What? Let me think.
Go.
No, you go. I'm thinking.
Well, my RoboVac crapped the bed today. I always run the RoboVac. It didn't crap the. Okay, let me rephrase. I always run it on Saturday before the show. It's just a thing. Vacuum the whole upstairs. And then today it went. It gave me a little error. And sometimes the laser eye needs a little dusting. You have to just kind of brush it off so it can't see the room. And so it said do that, and I did it, and it didn't want to do its thing. And then a second time and a third, and after the 4th time, it said call customer service. So now I will be giving them a holla tomorrow. But first world problems. I'm hoping it gets back to working because the damn thing costs more than $100. I can tell you that.
Yep.
And so that's one thing here. And the other thing that was interesting this week, because I scribbled this down too, was I had I've brought it up on the show many times about Plant Day. So Anthony's school, and they have this once a year that they sell plants, and I'll go and buy a couple of plants.
Okay, you brought it up many times?
I have. Every time it happens, I talk about plants.
Oh,
see, it didn't
no.
No.
I'm glad we found a way to laugh at it. Because, man, that is annoying as hell.
We are going to change this platform.
I really don't think it's going to happen on the other one. That was all. We did a test, boys and girls, before the show. That's right. And we tried a different thing other than this broadcast software, which I've been using a really long time without, and they haven't updated it in a while. And the other one gets updated annoyingly often. So anyway, yeah, it looked good, but we had a sound issue because, because
it's Bob.
I'm an audio professional. I have been since I was a preteen. Well, I was not
Tracy's
professional.
here with us. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
She must be standing on her head.
Either that or she's just Rob Froze. It's the Rob Froze emoji.
They should have one like this.
Yeah, just. This
I don't know
show.
why that makes me
We should call the emoji people and send them a screenshot of that and go, we need one of these. Get on this, would you, this year for 2026 for the new line?
Oh, yeah, the camera frustration emoji. Yeah, I know that one.
And I get a nickel every time someone posts it.
Oh, God. Just something that's funny about it. Because you always did it organically, and it was pure frustration, and it would always click back, and you're like this. So now, God, I love it.
It's a bit.
That's right. Just like life.
Yes.
And it's a shame it's a shame we couldn't show your background.
Yeah, well, we will one day.
But we also have to keep in mind that a lot of the edge is cut off, so we might need to, because you're like a square. And if we want
in this platform, but who knows? Oh, I see. Because
we can redesign this however you want, but
well, here's the deal. Getting back to Plant Day.
Sure, right. Plant Day. We talk about this all the time.
No, but I was bringing up
every time you do it, you bring it up.
Twice. It was twice. It was two different times.
Is this
I went
the
to
second
Plant
time?
Day and I bought these plants. And this year we didn't have Plant Day because something happened at the school. The point is, last year I got 2 new plants, and I got this big overpriced planter for the front porch, and I put the 2 new plants in. And this spring they were gorgeous. There were these purple flowers, and then there was I had 2 different plants, and they were gorgeous. And then one day I look out the front, and they're all smushed down, just smushed. And I thought, was it a hard rain? But the plants on the back didn't get smushed. Huh. Well, and I follow along, and I'm going, these are dying. Is it not getting enough sun? Is it not getting enough water? What's the problem? And I couldn't. And this went on for most of the summer. It was nice in the spring, and then all summer, and I'm going, water? Is it not enough water? And then this week, I'm coming down my stairs, and I happen to look through the shutters, and there is a neighborhood cat who has decided to make my planter its bed.
It's sleeping on it.
It was just laying there. Wasn't using it like a litter box, and I don't know that it would, because would it lie in its own crap? I don't know. You're the cat expert.
No.
So no, just jazzed. Maybe it was the fragrance of the flowers. I don't know. My point is, so I shooed him away, and I've told you about
him?
I shooed him away.
I shoot him away.
I shoot him away.
So I shoot him away. He goes like 60 feet.
Hey, you get out of here.
Right.
I did that. And he left, and I thought, well, this is stupid to think he's not coming back.
They come back the very next day.
I figured he'd be back with it, and as soon as I closed the door, he'd go, for you, I'm coming back on my bed. So I pick up the big heavy planter and lug it back to the back.
I hit him over the head with it. Jesus, Rob.
I did.
What is the deal with this cat? Shoot it? That's not enough?
No, he kept coming back.
You got to bash it with a planter.
So I hit him with the planter. No, I took the planter to the back porch, and within a day and a half, the second plant, not the little purple guys, they're going to take a while to come back. But the hosta already has sprouted new leaves. It took a day and a half without Catville happening. So but to think, because I like the cats in the neighborhood. I've told you, like, someone in the neighborhood must have written the HOA people because they had to send out a letter. Please, we're going to fine you if you're feeding cats outside. And I went, what a drag, because they're fun to watch. We don't have any rodent problem, I can tell you that.
Right.
And I like them. They don't hurt me. They don't bother me. They don't spray the porch as long as they're not spraying that cat spray.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does suck. But lying in, not clawing it up, just laying there like he was a day at the beach on a lounge chair, man, just laying in my planter. So
when you started to tell the story, I suspected the cats because you've told me about them.
See, and I don't know, you're a cat guy. I'm not really a cat person.
You're not an anything person.
I am. I don't know what that is exactly. Not really. I'm good in small doses.
Tell me about it.
So there's that, the RoboVac, and here's another line. Here's something else. Oh, by the way, you sent that video.
Which one?
To me, Steve Martin and Gregory Hines.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote down, interestingly enough, before I watched the video, Steve Martin turned 80 this past Thursday.
Yes, I've been seeing that, yes.
Me too. I guess we get the same types of algorithmic feeds.
Well, in terms of certain types of comedy, I'm sure we do. We probably get a lot of the same. It is 98 degrees today here in Las Vegas. It was, we're on a cooling trend, if you will. We've been up in the 108s, 109s, and now we dropped a sheer, like a full 10 degrees today. So there you go. A little cloudy. The clouds hit, scattered clouds, as they say.
As Kirk would say.
Before he would give it a number.
On the meter of Mellish?
Yeah. I think in California, in Nevada, he would probably give this a 10. It doesn't, unless the heat after a certain, like when it gets into the extreme, like past 110, then he starts popping it down because of that. But, people just are used to that here.
Well, yeah. You guys live in the desert.
Yeah.
It's just like the pollen here. We all go, that's
and
the
I've got
pollen.
a horse, but I have not figured out a name for it yet.
How America of you.
Right. In a
Alligator
desert, horse
lizards.
with no name. Those things, we exterminate for those.
I would imagine
Did they get
you
in
call
the pool?
someone.
Yeah.
The alligator lizards?
Yes.
Honey, we can't swim today.
I mean, in the air, they are sometimes, but when they drop on you, it is jarring.
I would imagine you get startled.
Yes. I mean, you do get used to it after like the sixth one, but that first one, because you don't see them up there until it's too freaking late.
This is the stuff that Bob will do on the course. Well, not just on the show. Bob does this all the time. You shot the cat, you hit it with the planter, the things fall from the sky. Bob goes on these. This is what Bob will do. He'll
Tracy
just kind
deals
of
with this too. Yeah.
He'll take these turns, and I think somewhere inside he goes, "This is funny. This is going to be funny when I say it, man."
No, I mean maybe there's some part of me that says
wait till
there'll
he
be
hears
humor here.
this.
But normally sometimes it goes humorous, but other times it doesn't go humorous.
Wait till they hear this. This is going to be great.
No, I really do it because of I cannot help it. I get a visual and I just pursue it.
In Frasier, I've heard that line, and I've also heard it in The West Wing, where they'll say something and then immediately followed with, "That sounded a lot better in my head." And we all have.
No,
those
I don't
things
apologize for any of it. Obviously, I get into a narrative, and then yes, sometimes with Tracy, I will see how far can I go with this ridiculous scenario with a straight face, and she plays along sometimes, which is great. And sometimes when she plays it straight, that's when I lose it because it's so unexpected. Like when she will just play into the bit.
She'll go into the bit.
It's rare, but every now and then she'll do it with and not laugh, like just dead on, and then that's when I lose it because it's like a jump scare of humor.
That's a good phrase.
Thanks, I just made it up.
I made up something this week. There's a guy who comes into work. He comes by the break room where we don't have key access, card access. That's one of the doors. It's right by the break room where I'm getting my tea in the morning, hot water, and I can see.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Tea.
Yeah, it's great.
It's the most boring.
Well, I mean, I drink coffee. I just don't do it as much.
Why would you even give me a moment of time after a comment like that? Just continue.
So he comes to the door half the time and expects people to let him in. And the other day I saw him pull up in his car. I said, he's going to want to come. So I open the door and I'm just standing there. He gets out of his car and he looks at me and he says, "I don't care what others say about you." And for some reason, Bob, immediately I said, "Neither do I."
Good.
And I was so proud of that. I wrote it at the time. Like, I've never used that comeback. We all have started with, "I don't care what they say." I always do "I don't care what I read on the bathroom walls about you," blah, blah, blah. But I just hit him with "neither do I."
Right. You don't give him the chance to say, "I think you're an okay guy."
Right.
You seem swell to me. You're a good egg.
Well, you are a good egg. And I didn't let him do any of it. I just said, "Neither do I." And he laughed and laughed because that's how I am now at life. And the beauty of getting older is, I don't care.
Right. That's the amount of F's you give decreases steadily.
Oh, yeah.
And
the
it's
FOMO
isn't it great?
It is great. I feel bad for youngsters.
You don't have to give so many F's. I'm telling you.
No, none should be given.
You
just
really
move
don't
along.
You're giving way too many away. Seriously.
Yes.
Just hold on to them.
The energy, and you carry it with you. And I hope tomorrow's better. And they say this, or they look at me this way, or whatever. And it's not apathy. I appreciate the people. Go about your day. I hope you're happy.
Honestly, when people have something they give fucks about, I think it's a part of their identity or something, and they're young enough where they're still trying to form that. Like, this is who I am, damn it, and I think this. And then when you get to here, you're just like, I don't care. I'm not trying to impress anybody with my opinions.
No. Nor do I expect people to be interested in them.
Exactly. That is, in fact, I think I go way too far in that direction. I think Tracy would say that's, because I figure nobody wants to hear what I have to say, even if they ask me, because of what
that's
happens.
Different. That's a little bit of you. That's a little bit of you. Because
I'm saying,
if somebody asks me, I'm kind of flattered by it, and I'll try to give them a good piece of advice or give them a good answer.
Normally, if it's AI, I like talking about it. If they bring up any of the secret stuff or any of that at all, I am not on board to have the conversation. I
saw a new AI advertisement for your company this week that I thought was well done.
You did?
Yeah.
Which one?
This is before Coaching with Bob AI and after. It was a before and after shot.
What are you talking about?
I'm not making this up. It was Bob Doyle Media, and I think it was Wednesday. The TV
was it a
show.
Short?
Must have been a short. Frame. It was a frame. It was a stagnant picture.
Oh, it was just a pic. Where did you see it?
Probably Facebook, I'm guessing.
Okay, and what was it? Well, now I have context, and now I can kind of more put it together in my head. That's my brain right now. Oh, that works really well as a sting.
It is a good sting. It is a good sting, isn't it? You were saying?
I need that one too. I need a button I can push to do that.
It's a comedy.
I think we should push it every time you get stuck.
Okay. Hopefully
I need it on my end.
Yes,
so that I can hit it when you're stuck.
When Rob's in the middle of a story, and I usually am in the middle of a story, and then she said, and then I freeze, and then Bob can do
and then I get to hit the button that you go.
and there it is. It's the Rob Freeze theme.
I cannot. You have to send me that. I must put it in. That has to happen.
Okay.
Oh my God. It's just the icing on that cake, man.
And it doesn't fit the bit at all. Technical difficulties visually. You know what we need to play?
And hopefully it times right back with when you
right. And then I'm right. And so Sam said, "All righty."
My stomach actually hurts.
I like when you get in these laughing jacks.
I love it that both laughs are the same thing. The thing we hate. The thing we hate the most.
You'll go, oh! And then I just look to the left and I see why Bob just went, oh!
Oh my God. I'm not kidding.
And this is why we refer to this as a phone call with an intro. But I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about the fact that we still do it live. No one watches, but we still do it live, and that makes a difference. It does make a difference.
And they could watch it. Oh yeah, it definitely makes a difference.
That that it could. There's the possibility that dude in England or whatever is watching.
Yeah, at some point they watch the replay.
Oh no. We've gotten some chime-ins, on the board for the Hopper people.
Oh, the Hoppers.
Yeah, that'd be a good name for a neighbor. I was in the middle of a story. I forget what it is. No, you were trying to say something. That's when you got the German music. I know your advertisement for Bob Doyle Media, and it was like Wednesday from the TV show, the Wednesday Addams TV show. And it was before and after. I think it was Wednesday. Probably was. It was before and after, and it was pop culture. That's why I went, wow.
I didn't do that. Somebody
you had your logo.
Maybe Presley did it.
I should have captured it and then brought it up here today. Used it and said, "Look at this." But I don't ever want to cross over into that zone. That's your zone. That's your business. I don't ever want to bring up stuff on the lounge and go, "Look what Bob did." I don't know that.
No, that's okay. We share our creativity here.
Yes, we do, but I don't want to overstep my bounds and not do it. Or at least, do you mind if I do this? That kind of.
If it's up there, then it's up there. You know what I mean?
No, that's a good point. Good point. But I mean, I don't want to be shilling for Bob Doyle.
Oh well, see, that's different, isn't it? You don't want to give me any credit, any boost.
No, that's not true. I didn't say I don't want to give you credit. I just don't want to shill. I don't want to sell my soul to the marketing devil.
I think soul that's
overrated.
Yeah. I think soul is overrated.
Yes, Tracy's right. Your laughing is the best. When you get one of those jags going, man, and I've seen a few of them over the years where Bob, and then you just go, okay, I'm just going to chill now for a second. Because I don't even know if you can hear anyone talking to you. You're just, you just get.
No, so I hear your comments. Okay.
Yes.
I know, and that feeds it more. But
so here's a little scrap of paper. I don't know. I see we're running out of time, as the broadcasters would say.
Right. And they got these other guys coming in. They're already setting up out there. We just got a few more
minutes before we're out of here. But can you see this? You see this?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me zoom it in for the folks at home.
Yeah. So these
it's the plans for Stonehenge, right?
Right. No, actually, what that ever just reminded me of how detailed I was getting in the process of remodeling the deck, and those dimensions were for the old lampshade. I'm having fun. This is because when I moved in here, as you well know, this place didn't need a whole lot. It really didn't. You move in a lot of times. You move in and like go, I want to have to hang a ceiling.
Oh yeah, no, it still felt new and.
It had I really just had put in the furniture and lived here, and the whole kitchen, all the appliances were new. But this deck project has been kind of fun. It's not that involved. It's not like we're going to put a sink here and a toilet there. It's not that. It's just a deck. But I want that. We had a lamp from when I was married, that long from Brookstone days. That lamp sat in the back room where the TV was in the fireplace, which I know you can recall. And then it went to the sunroom.
The TV that was always on.
Yes, it was. And then it went to the sunroom at my apartment. And then it eventually made its way to this deck. And there was no power out there, so I just had it sit out. It just sat out there on the deck and got broken down over the years and a little rust. And so I have freshened it up, got rid of the rust and repainted, and then had to go through the process of picking out a new lampshade. Something, again, 60 plus years of age. Never bought a lampshade in my life.
Right.
And
you're
I went
supposed to buy your first lampshade at age 50 if you're a
male. Right. It's just another example of things that I didn't really care to buy or knew to buy or had any desire to buy, considering it was already bought. Right? You've got some, I was married, or my mom, whatever, when you're a little boy. Lampshade just was not a thing.
No, right.
And so I got a new lampshade, and it's on the new
one that won't make you sick?
It's really, I like it. I'm hoping you will too when you visit. And I remember.
Wow, now that seems, now you went into the 70s.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah. No, not at all. Literally.
Okay.
I hope you like the lampshade I bought too, Bob. Because can you imagine at 23, 24 years old? Or 30, whenever we met, 30. You got to come over and see this lampshade.
Dude.
Or whatever we called each other back then.
Right. Buddy, you won't believe what I bought. Say it ain't so. A lampshade? Really?
I'm on my way.
I was going to take care of this thing here at the house. But
everybody's in the hospital with burns, but I am out of here.
And the cat's wounded because someone hit him with a planter.
Dadgummit. My finger was on the trigger and the 29 shied me away, but that would have been a good one.
I was wondering. I waited because I always stepped on it.
Because it was a good callback, and that's the perfect time, and it didn't hit me until half a second too late that it was a good callback. So sorry.
And I usually step on the outro every week. You'll hit it at a good time, and I'll go.
And with those words, Rob Stark and Bob Doyle brought the Lounge Show to another inauspicious close. Join us next week, won't you? 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another edition of The Lounge Show.
You've been watching The Lounge Show
you
with
just
Rob
said
Scott
that.
and Bob Doyle.
Like,
Join us
literally.
every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.
Well, I had a really good year. I decided, hey, why not reward myself? So I bought what I really wanted, a 48-foot cabin cruiser.